everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another book review. I just recently finished It Gets Worse, a collection of essays by Shane Dawson. Um, I had read I Hate My Selfie and absolutely loved every minute of it, even though I bet it was really difficult for Shane to write about all the terrible, deplorable things that he had gone through as a teenager or teenager. And this actually talks about his struggle at coming out and admitting that he was bisexual. And yeah, I really think that Mr. Dawson is extremely brave in doing that, because it's just, there's so much stigma and just so much of a stereotype running around that, and it's not easy. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, well, yeah, as soon as I came out, my life got easier. I don't know, because I'm straight, so I don't have any idea. But I'm sure it has to be challenging for those who aren't, and it's just that they just feel like people are giving you the evil eye constantly, and it's very difficult, especially if you come from a very religious background, and I live in the Bible Belt, so yeah. And I consider myself spiritual, not religious, so there's a difference between those two. Anyway, going back to my original topic, I really enjoyed all the essays that were compiled in this particular book, and I just, like I said, I consider Shane an inspiration, because it just seems like he had the short end of the stick given to him quite a bit, and then over time things eventually became better. But the saddest thing that I can relate to is when Shane lost his grandmother. Yeah, I can relate to this as well, because I've been close to everyone in my family, and my immediate family. It was hardest on me. Well, it's been kind of challenging since I've lost my dad, but somehow I've been able to get through it. I know he's with me. It's just like with Shane. He knew he was being washed over, but her spirit was in a state of transition, so he had to get help from a medium, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, it takes a lot of guts to talk about the paranormal, because a lot of people think that it's sort of woo-woo and out there, but if you're a true scientist and you don't really limit yourself, then you realize that there's much more to what we can see and what we can't see. I really connected quite a bit with that. All in all, I have to say that the book was extremely well written and very honest, even brutally so. And it explored a life that I just really didn't have that much familiarity with, because it's different for people who go through life as somebody who's straight, and also for those of us who decide that we want to remain pure until we marry. Yeah, that's also, there's so much of a pigeonhole of people like myself, and society doesn't make it easy. Yeah, society. F society. Sorry, I had to say that, but yeah, I'm just like Elliot Alderson and Mr. Robot. F society. But that's how I feel sometimes. I mean, I dance to the beat. I dance to the beat of my own drummer. I don't need society to tell me what I should do or what I can do. I do what I want, and I do it within the confines of what I know is right. And of course, laws are there to protect us, but still, some of the rules can be bent ever so slightly, just a little bit. Not in order to be considered not litigious in any way, shape, or form, but he bent the rules a little bit. Shane's a little bit of a rebel, And I like that about him. He seems to be really cool. I want to meet him at some point in time. He would probably wonder what I was doing, asking for an autograph, and it's like, you're old enough to be my mom. Technically, yeah, I am old enough to be your mother, but so what? I may be your oldest fan. I don't know what that says about me, but I don't really care. Anyway, it's very short. Sadly, it's extremely short. For me, it's not even considered light reading. This is something I could just lay back and finish in one sitting and not even have any issue with it. But it's that good. I mean, it's exceedingly spectacularly written, and he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He's very straightforward and upfront about everything. And unlike in I Hate My Selfie, he talks more about his brothers, and you don't really hear that much about his brothers. You do in his videos sometimes, but this actually gets to the meat and the coconut. And his mother even has a chapter, and I liked the chapter that his mother wrote too. It was very funny, and I just thought, well, yeah, I can see where he gets his insanity from. I can relate, but it just was a really grand book. And for all of you who've read I Hate My Selfie, I would definitely recommend it because it's outstanding. And that's all I have to say about It Gets Worse. Until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, Tutti.